right. Welcome back to the 5A. We're going to cover the 5A D2 District 10. Last game of the playoffs. This one was woozy. We're going to focus on the first game that we want to talk about was the district championship for District 10.
Whoa, that was a game.
Yes, sir.
That was a game.
Lake Creek and Brenham. So, you want to discuss how it went?
Okay, well, first of all, I gotta say this. That there's a lot of things that I didn't know. Lake Creek, forget that. No school in Montgomery ISD has ever beaten Brenham.
Yeah, that was new to me. I never heard of that. No school in Montgomery ISD has ever beat Brenham. Okay, so
Lake Creek has never won a district championship.
right.
Lake Creek has never gone undefeated.
In its infancy, because they're a pretty young team. Young
Right.
school, 5 years.
So this game started out, and it was a blow for blow match. I mean, it was a cliffhanger.
Right.
It had Tisha going to the bathroom. She couldn't watch the game.
Right.
It was a nail biter.
Right.
It was everything that you want to see in a district championship game.
Right.
It was anything but a blowout, which is what I kind of expected.
Well,
I
yeah.
expected a kind of a landslide.
Yeah, you didn't think Brenham was as good. They played up, because I went off of what you said. I've never seen them, but look, they were better than I thought.
Well, I've watched them, and I watched them 14-7 teams.
Man.
And I'm like, look, number one, and I'm going to say this for the record, and I'm going to say it again and again and again, you can't beat Lake Creek unless you can score 50.
Right.
So I'm looking at Brenham, and I'm looking at they got 14 here and
Right.
38 here.
Right.
You know, your scores are just not high enough
Right.
to compete at that level. But Brenham wasn't trying to really hear that. They came out, they was bam, 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 bam,
Right.
bam, bam, bam,
Wooten,
bam, bam.
man, Wooten, shout out to that quarterback.
Oh my God.
Well, we knew he was special because the beginning of the season he had ran away with so many passing yards, and then towards the middle of the season people start catching up with. But he was 17 for 35, almost 50%, 284 passing yards, 148 rushing yards with 4 TDs. I mean, that's big time numbers. His offense alone was 432 yards of offense.
Look, he was a constant threat. He was a constant threat on the field.
Yeah.
And it took until after halftime for them to figure him out.
Right. Lake Creek, it was 54 to 42. Lake Creek had Tyvon Byers, 35 carries. Well, they saying 322, some saying 314. I'm going to just go with Max Brown. For 314, he had an 80-yarder for a touchdown and 3 TDs. So he had a great game. Tessier was 10 for 17, 179 yards. He was going 60%, 1 interception. But he had a QBR of 110 and 3 TDs. So he had an excellent game. He had Kason Puska, man, he was 3 for 78 with 2 TDs, and I think one of his touchdowns was 40-something yards.
Man, it was beautiful.
Yeah, it was. So that was the lead.
Running like the wind.
Yeah, that was the leading offense. So I mean, shout out to Brenham. Their line was pretty impressive to me. Now, Lake Creek is coming out number 1 in Region 3 in District 10, and Brenham is number 2. Brenham at the bottom of the bracket. Lake Creek at the top. Don't be surprised if you see Lake Creek and Brenham in the championship for Region 3. Don't be surprised.
We're gonna talk about that because
I got you.
when we get down to that part,
I got you.
that we got some talking about. When it gets down to that bracket,
Right. I got
that
you.
bracket is a lot trickier than what people think.
Okay. Next we're going to discuss the third place game. That was Montgomery and Rudder. Montgomery went 42 and Rudder had 28. Now, we called Montgomery probably plus 20, plus 21, 28. And they won by, 14. Now, Reggie Williams was like 8 rushes for 170 yards. Yeah. 3 TDs. Yeah, he was pretty good in that game. We pretty much called that. So Montgomery gonna have the third place seat in District 10
Right.
for the playoffs. And then the next team, Huntsville, first Randle. Now, I think didn't we call Randle?
We leaned heavily on Randle. We said that it was gonna be a fight because it was so evenly matched. But we felt like Randle would win. But then we said, hey, Huntsville got that freshman running back,
Right.
right?
Right.
And you were like, maybe I should go with Huntsville. But I went with Randle.
Yeah.
And I think you might have started leaning toward Huntsville.
I think I went with Huntsville too.
Right?
I think.
Right.
But Huntsville pulled it off 28-17. And so they won by 11. Leo Garza was 10 for 15 with 128 yards. He had no rushing, only like 5.
No. I saw Leo Garza get hit. I
He
think he
hit.
went down.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if he came back in or what, but that's when the game changed.
Okay.
Because Randle had a handle on the game.
Well, so coming out of District 10 in the 5A D2 will be Lake Creek first, Brenham second place, third place gonna be Montgomery, and the fourth place team gonna be Huntsville. We'd like to say good luck to all the teams in District 10.
Yes, good luck.
Hope you guys go pretty far. And as we end every segment, numbers don't lie. People do. Peace.